All right, I just want to give a quick update on my 2025 Iron Butt Rally finish. I did finish. Thank you. It was tough. Not tougher, it was really tougher than what I thought it was going to be. I did 9,614 miles, and so here's how mine went. We were at the start. I think it was 11 to 12 o'clock. I think was the start. I can't remember. Might have been noon. So we left there, and we had our planning. I picked in 1991, and so basically I didn't come back. I went. There's basically a loop, four corners of the United States, and I left there, and I'm getting on the ramp, gonna go east, and I look and I see people. Everybody's going west. I was like, "Are you freaking kidding me?" I messed up. So I second guessed myself. There's a couple times where I almost turned around and was going to head west, but I'm really glad I didn't because it worked out better for me with the heat and the traffic. And my thought was I wanted to be tired out west, so I could just set the cruise and just cruise on in and not have to deal with the east traffic or whatever. So I went to Illinois, got a bonus. Went up through Wisconsin and spent the night in Michigan, Gwinn, Michigan. Got a hotel there, and I got up next morning and got the bonus, and I'm so glad I did. So I'm driving around, I'm looking, I'm like, where the hell is this bonus? And so I stopped and asked some women. They were walking, I think they're walking their dogs or something, and they're like, it's up there. I would have never seen that thing at night. So I walk up there and get that. From Michigan, Maine was a long one. It was like 1,040 some miles. I was going to cut across Canada, but I was told that the amount of time I would save coming across Canada if I get caught at the border, I lose that. So I went around, got to Maine, got that bonus. It rained the whole fucking time. Got Maine, go on the East Coast. I'm going to Washington D.C. Get to Baltimore. Spent the night. My girlfriend sent me a screenshot of a hotel. For some reason, it locked my phone up. Like I couldn't even make a call. I couldn't do anything. So I got on my InReach, and I'm texting her on my InReach, telling her that I can't use my phone. So I'm sweating. Like I'm just, I don't know what to do because my cell phone is everything in this rally. It's the app. It's my everything. I had a GPS, but I don't use it that much. So I got on the Google, and I could see I could talk to Google. So I got on there, and it said, shut my phone off to see what happened. Shut it off, and everything was fine. I got to a hotel, and I think I got 4 or 5 hours sleep. So I worked down to Washington, D.C. Got to South Carolina, a bonus in South Carolina, had an 8-hour bonus. And then, so how I did my bonuses was I would pull in, and this one I got tacos. But the one, my other 8-hour bonus, I pulled in and I had ordered DoorDash. So by the time I got my shower taken and got everything straightened up, DoorDash was delivered at 8 and I'd go to bed. So I'd try to get as much sleep as I could. Because I knew, like, they were long days. Like I would get up at 3 and I'd be on the bike until 9 or 10 o'clock at night. So there's a lot of windshield time, a lot of time to sit and think about life. So from there, we're all along the south, at Florida, Alabama, Mississippi, like all those states are there, Georgia. So I get down to Texas, and there's a bonus down there. So I get the bonus in Texas, and that heat and wind, whew, man. I went through a lot of water. Like I was seriously thinking about my life decisions at that point. Yep. So I get from Texas to a bonus in Colorado, and from there, my girlfriend had rented a KOA spot. She had the RV, she had my tires, she had my oil, she had everything. So we didn't come back to a checkpoint. So from there, I changed my oil, do whatever, my bike maintenance, chain maintenance, whatever. So that was like 5,000 miles, I think. Changed my oil. From there, I remember getting up in the morning. I'm like, oh my God, I got to go to LA, San Francisco. I'd never been, I've touched California with a bike, but never been like that. So I'm nervous, and she's like, you got so much money and time. I'm like, I was more nervous about going to California than I was going over to the Middle East. But get to California and got a bonus there, and the traffic wasn't bad. I didn't think it was bad at all. It was actually nice riding. It was it's one of my top 5 favorite places to ride. It was really nice. You know, I watched some people lane split, and I'm like, my bike's a little wide to be doing that. But I did it. Like cars, they just magically just get out of the way, and then you're just going along. So it actually turned out nice. I went to San Francisco, and it was nice. I didn't go to the parts probably where there's a bunch of homeless people and people pissing and shitting on the streets. But anyways, get to California, I was in Yosemite to San Francisco. So then from there, I went to Nevada, Reno, and then to Gerlach. That's where I spent the night, was in Gerlach. And that was an interesting town. Very quiet. I swear to God, that hotel was haunted. I woke up in the middle of the night and this huge boom hit the top of the ceiling. I still don't know what that was. Probably they call them things of dragons that fly down or whatever, but Bigfoot, I don't know what it was. Leave there, get to the Gerlach bonus, and it was dark. It was really kind of a touching, it's really cool. If you're an IBA member, you have to go to the Gerlach Memorial. I leave there, and I have this habit of, I touch my saddlebags every once in a while, just make sure they're closed, because they open out. And touch my left one, was not locked. My bag, sit right here, 70 mile an hour, this fucker's dragging down the road, broke my torque wrench, just the bottom of it, and so I get that all straightened out, and my saddlebag's still broken, whatever, it's at the shop right now. So from there, Nevada, I head to Spokane, Washington, get that one. That one was, we had to walk to the, down to it. That was, obviously never been there. Spokane to Yellowstone. Get to Yellowstone, and I'm like, oh, there's gonna be so much traffic. Really wasn't bad at all. So from there, we had to either get a picture of a rally flag with the stamp on it, or the picture with your rally flag with the Old Faithful going off. So I got both. Pull up there, and I was like, all these people like gathering around. I said, oh shit! So I take off running, and I was there like 5 minutes and got that thing. I got out of there. So Beartooth Pass, beautiful. A lot of traffic going up there, a lot more than in Yellowstone, but beautiful. And Beartooth Pass, we headed to Mount Rushmore. Hit that at night. Oh no! So we had to go to the Devil's Tower, and then to Mount Rushmore. So I spent the night near Devil's Tower, and then from Mount Rushmore headed it on in, and get to about an hour. I was like, I'm gonna take my meal bonus, and my girlfriend's there. We're eating. She got the RV. We're heading back, and I'm like, those clouds they're turning. I got a weather app, and I see funnel clouds in the area. I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? An hour from the finish, this tornado is going to take my motorcycle, and I'm not going to finish. But I ended up making it back there. I think it was the first one in. And so yeah, that was my rally. I'm sure leaving a little bit out. I had a couple of things that happened, kind of embarrassing things I really don't want to tell on YouTube. I would tell somebody in person. That was a couple things, and one happened in Nevada. I spoke with my girlfriend a little bit, and I said, should I tell this story? And she's like, I wouldn't do that. So, yeah. How the things I would change, my bike. So if there, which I was told there is, if there's a 2027, I'm about 75-90% sure, I don't know, that I'm going to apply. Most likely I will. I said it was a one and done, but that was a lot of fun. It was like quality. Like everything was just like our rally books were wrapped in leather, leather case. Like everything was just, it was top notch. When they say the big dance, it was the big dance. And I want an auxiliary tank, a chain oiler, and like a Russell Daylong seat or something. I have a touring seat. I finished, but I had a couple moments, one specifically in Nevada, where it was a butt pucker moment. I was worried about running out of fuel. I had one bar left. I come rolling in this town, and luckily they had gas, or else I'd been screwed. But this anxiety of like all that, I didn't mind. You know, I finished. I got in, but yeah, having an auxiliary tank would have been nice. But the bike performed flawlessly. Me and the bike talked a lot during the rally. We would talk, you know, I'd say, if you get us through this, you know, mechanically, I won't give up if you don't give up, you know. So, but yeah, I can't thank the IBA, the rally masters at, you know, the LDX, Harder Texas. They put all this on. It was top notch, and I really appreciate everything. All the people that's helped me along the way to get to this point. You know, I started out in the rock and ride rallies in 2016. I'd been dreaming about this rally for 20 plus years, following it, going out to the interstate, seeing if I could see some of the riders. So to do this rally meant so much to me. It was like the pinnacle of my riding. I'd been riding motorcycles since I was 9, and to do this rally, man, it's still like, I'm still looking at the back of my bike and the plate backer. Like it just meant that much to me. So that's about all I got. If you're thinking about doing something like this, just do the rallies, do the cert rides, like get your bike set up. It don't gotta be this high tech rally machine. I mean, I use my cell phone. I had a GPS just to kind of watch the gas stops. You know, I didn't have an auxiliary tank. Just go do it. Get to the start. That's like half the battle, is getting yourself to the start. And then just every day, just treat it like it's your job. Like I had a routine. Get up at the same time in the morning and go to bed. Get up, go to bed, and just do your best all day. Put it all out there. If you finish, cool. If you don't, give it your best shot. Try it the next time. You learn. But yeah, that's about all I got. Got any questions? I'm an open book about this. I really didn't have I didn't do anything spectacular. I just rode, put the seat time in every day, got my required pictures. I didn't really do anything outside of that. I'd get an audio bonus every once in a while or a food bonus. I didn't go off route because I didn't want to take a chance on going after 3 points and then wrecking my bike when I didn't need to be there. So yeah, if I get in 2027, then I'm gonna set my bike up, and then I'll put it all. I'll go a little harder because I got my 3-digit number. I got what I set out to do, and that was that. So, yeah. So, all right. Have a good one. Thank you for watching.